Okay, so I want to make this a really quick video. As you can tell, I haven't shaved in a while. I'll be shaved in the next video, don't worry. Also, if audio sounds better, hopefully, audio should hopefully sound better because I got a new mic. Say hello to the new mic. It was some gamer mic that Amazon was recommending. Like it's a FiFine or whatever it's called. To me, it sounds better than my last mic. And I mean, I'm not using the blue snowball anymore because sadly it died. My decade-old blue snowball died on me, and I mean, these things happen, honestly. And I mean, you all might be wondering why I haven't made a video in a while, and I mean, a few reasons. One, work has been tiring lately. I need a haircut. But no, work's been tiring lately. I've been exhausted. I've been trying to get my, stuff in gear to, build a stream again, to be able to make more content more often. And, I finally was like, fuck it. The blue snowball died. I need a new audio mixer. I would love to use a mic that uses XLR instead of USB to reduce the amount of USB devices going to my now almost decade-old computer, because sadly my computer has some failing USB ports, and I mean, even just to get this setup going, which is mostly this camera in front of me, but also I've got the other camera set up right here. I'll cut over there. But I'm having to replace that camera because it's been flickering, and I'll splice in a part where it is flickering. But it's been flickering, and I can't do unboxings. I can't do painting. I can't do the cool videos with a camera like that, which is sad. I have a new webcam on the way for that, but I've also been just depressed lately. I've been dealing with a lot. There's a lot of stuff I haven't mentioned, a lot of stuff I've only mentioned to friends and family, and some stuff I don't want to bring up here or any other space because it deals with my past relationships and my self-esteem just being really shit lately. Like, I have been just in the fucking gutters and just try and smile and go with it. And really, mental health is one of those things you should not take for granted. And you really shouldn't try to overwhelm yourself with project after project, trying to be like, I need to stay distracted. I need just something to keep me going because you'll just burn out. And that's how I've been feeling a lot lately. I have been feeling burnt out. Like, I wanted to do a video a week for a while. I tried. I had several videos in the works. I had a follow-up video about the Blood Bowl pitch that I talked about. Sorry if I sound sick too. It's been storming here, and when the weather gets like that, I get congested. But I had a video in the works for the Blood Bowl pitch, and I still have all the stuff for the Blood Bowl pitch. I never reached out to the name's eluding me right now, but I never reached out to the studio to see, hey, did you all ever fix the centerpieces, to see if they fixed them, made them a little bit flatter for the centerpieces. I never reached out to them for that. I meant to, but it just felt like too much work. But I've got the parts, printed, and I still plan to do a follow-up video. I still plan to do a video where I assemble the whole pitch, talk about my thoughts on it, and, paint it. But I'm more thinking I'm going to paint it on stream and then splice the stream footage together, in a video and do stuff like that. But also, I wanted to do a video about why I don't play Warhammer anymore, why I don't play Age of Sigmar anymore. Talk about my favorite moments from those. But, I recorded some videos, but I just didn't like it. I also recorded, I think I recorded 2 mail time videos since the last one I did, where I've got some of them on my desk, where I got some of these Blackout figures, which Blackout is a cool tabletop war game, Blackout is a really cool tabletop war game. It's a smaller scale skirmish style war game like Infinity, which I will actually make a video about Blackout. I plan to because it's one of the projects I'm focusing on, and I want to go to an event focused around Blackout in a month or two in October, and I'm excited for that. But it's just, having energy to do all this, having energy to just finish projects, and part of it is I feel like, okay, I don't know if I want to do this project if I don't show off the project. If no one else sees the project, what's the point? And that's not a healthy mindset. I mean, I could say I'm gonna try to combat that feeling by you know, streaming, which I do plan to stream. That's why I ordered a new webcam to deal with the fucking flickering I'm having over here. I currently have some stuff coming in the mail soon. By the time that video comes out, I'm gonna be shaved. I'm not gonna have the beard. Unless you guys like the beard, then I'll grow it back out. I plan to make a video, talking about some of the current projects I'm doing. I would love to make a video going over each of the current Blackout factions and just having fun with it and, being a nerd. And also, I want to talk about Infinity, because I love Infinity. I actually played Infinity way back in the N3 days. We're currently in N5. I believe N5 came out late 2024. N4 came out 2020, I think. And then N3 was like 2016. But yeah, I played Infinity way back then. And, a friend of mine got into Infinity. He bought the Yujing Imperial Service box. I was like, hey, I want to get back into Infinity. Oh, there's a new Operation box, Operation Sand Trap. It's got Pano and JSA. Ooh, what's JSA? Oh, JSA is the new faction that broke off into Yujing. And I'm like, cool. And I want to make a video about that because, I mean, if you can't tell, I'm fucking enthusiastic about that right now. I just want to have fun with videos again. I want to have fun making content. I'm probably not going to do a lot of edits here. I want to splice in the flickering. Every single time I say flickering, I plan to put a flickering, scene there. I can't promise when the next video will come out. I really can't. I want to say the next one will come out next Friday, but there's a beautiful thing happening in America right now. The recent executive order, can't remember the fucking number of it, but a recent executive order starts like September 1st, but it puts import duties on orders below $800, which fucking sucks, because I had a lot of plans making videos about certain books and content and stuff like that, but a lot of that stuff is getting shipped from outside of the US to here, and with that means I am going to have to pay import duties on a $20 book I backed on Kickstarter months ago. Thanks, government. But in all seriousness, I do plan to get back to streaming. If everything goes right, Monday I'm going to go streaming. I'm going to get back on streaming. If I am not live on Monday, I'll probably put something in the description below saying canceled. But no, I think Tuesday, August 26th at, I want to say 6:30 p.m. CST Texas time. I'm going to be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LeAlchemist. And I am gonna be painting minis. That's the plan. I'm gonna be painting minis. Plain, simple. I'm gonna be painting these dudes on stream. These Blackout dudes. Should I be painting other stuff? Yeah. Should I be painting stuff like Infinity? Yeah. But also, I promised myself I'm gonna finish my backlog. I'm gonna finish the Blackout stuff first, which I plan to make a video about Blackout. Blackout is a very fun game. It's very simple. And the people who make Blackout, Enemy Spotted Studios, They are veterans who support veterans, which is awesome. And it would be cool to make, content about, a game that actually supports, veterans. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you like this content, please give it a like. Please comment below. Should I keep the beard? Should I keep it? It looks a bit rough right now, but I've been growing this for like 2 weeks, so what do you expect? But yeah, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps, honestly. And yeah, I will be making more content soon. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye. I'll probably have a haircut by next video. Because this is shaggy. Look at this. Look at how long this is. This is way too long. It's in my eyes. I can wear my glasses like this. Bye.